guys, welcome back to Geek Space, where today we're going to be ranking the top 5 indie show pilot episodes. Now this is just my opinion on the pilot episodes and not the full series. That's a video for another time. Anyway, without further ado, let's take a look at my favourite indie animation show pilot episodes. Coming in at 5th place is the pilot episode for Helluva Boss, created by Vivienne Medrano. Now this pilot definitely isn't bad, but compared to the others on this list, it doesn't really stack up. The Helluva Boss pilot is more of a series of comedy moments strung together, rather than an actual story. Although it does do a good job setting up a few things and introducing IMP, the Immediate Murder Professionals, as a startup assassination company, led by the enthusiastic and flamboyant Blitz. Alongside his team, Moxie, Millie and Luna, they take contracts to kill humans on the Earth. So even from the get-go, the pilot episode combines dark humour, adult themes and vibrant animation that would come to establish the show's tone. It also briefly explores character dynamics, particularly Blitz's unstable leadership. So the pilot starts with Blitz and his crew plotting an idea to draw in more business, until Blitz turns on the TV and plays Helluva Boss's first song about their company, called IMP Jingle. Take a listen.
When you want somebody gone and you don't want to wait too long, call the Immediate Murder Professionals. Hand grenade or cyanide will make it look like suicide. The Immediate Murder Professionals. We do our job so well because we come straight up from hell.
Then, if I'm honest, I feel the rest of the pilot goes a bit off track on a tangent and is saddled with a bunch of jokes with no real connection. We do also get introduced to Stolas in this episode, but he's a bit strange. But that brings me on to my next point. Most of the characters' personalities ended up being changed for the rest of the series, which is a bit jarring. I mean, Moxie in this pilot episode has temper tantrums, while in the main show he's a lot calmer. And Stolas went from a weird villain character to the best arguably the main character. So with no real story set up, an alright song and differing characters, this pilot episode lands at number 5. Coming in at number 4, we have Murder Drones, created by Liam Vickers and produced by Glitch Productions. This introduces a dystopian world where worker drones struggle to survive after humanity's extinction. Now, Murder Drones is an amazing pilot. It has great voice acting, plot and intrigue, which left fans guessing on what was going to happen next. But the one thing that brought it down for me was the animation. Now this pilot for some reason used motion capture to animate the characters. This was a very strange choice, because it left some scenes looking a lot worse than they could have been. So as I mentioned, the pilot introduces Uzi, a rebellious disassembly drone obsessed worker drone on a frozen post-apocalyptic exoplanet. Humanity is long gone, and the remaining worker drones hide from the terrifying, oil-thirsty Murder Drones. Murder Drones is by no means at all a bad show, but such is the quality of the shows on this list. Numbers 4, 3 and 2 were very hard to choose, and this one ended up at the bottom. I'm very sorry, Murder Drones. Coming in at number 3, we have the Gaslight District. Now the Gaslight District follows Mel, who is part of a local crime family called the Smiling Dead. They live in a post-apocalyptic world where everything is destroyed and the population is made up of these zombie-like people, if you can even call them people. But the main character Mel has a secret. She's actually a human with black blood. And the show is essentially about Mel and the rest of the Smiling Dead attempting to keep that secret a secret. This pilot is the only one on this list to end on a cliffhanger, so it keeps the community guessing and theorising on what's going to happen next. The animation in this pilot is absolutely amazing. It has a Tim Burton stop motion sort of style to it, so it's very unique. The voice acting is very good, and the soundtrack is also really cool. By the way, this pilot is split up into 4 different chapters, which I think is really cool, but I don't think even that can make up for the 100-mile-an-hour pacing. The first episode feels like a series finale for a show I haven't seen. Also, it focuses a lot on the relationship between Mel and Ken, and not so much on the other members of the Smiling Dead, Mud and Breadhead. But all of that earns it a place at number 3 on my list. Coming in at number 2, we have the Amazing Digital Circus. The Amazing Digital Circus follows Pomni, a woman trapped within a VR game, as she slowly realises that she cannot escape. The show has a cast of 7 bright and colourful characters: Pomni, Ragatha, Jax, Gangle, Kinger, Zubul, and Kane. Each and every character is funny and memorable just from the pilot alone. The show also has amazing animation. The music in this pilot is really good as well, from the intro song to the ending tune, to even just the background music when the cast is talking to each other. It's all great. Also, I think it was a great idea to have an in-house adventure to begin with. This makes it so the audience can get used to the circus itself without taking the viewers to a completely different place, like the Candy Kingdom or the Haunted Manor, areas we get introduced to further into the series. Overall, a really good pilot, landing at a spot at number 2 on my list. But winning the gold medal at number 1 we have Hasbin Hotel's pilot. This introductory episode of Hasbin Hotel follows the Princess of Hell, Charlie Morningstar, as she launches a new hotel, a place designed to help and redeem sinners from hell. The pilot opens with Charlie singing a somber, almost melancholic song about how she's always chasing rainbows. Take a listen.
At the end of the rainbow there's happiness, and to find it how often I've tried. But my life is a race, just a wild goose chase, and my dreams have all been denied.
Then, the show introduces us to some of its characters such as Vaggie, Angel Dust, Cherry Bomb, and Serpentious. But right as Charlie is about to present her idea to live television, an announcement appears that Angel Dust is still fighting turf wars, even though he's living at the hotel, attempting to redeem himself. This disproves her entire idea. But when they all reach the hotel, the powerful overlord Alistair, the radio demon, appears. Alistair and Charlie strike a deal to help each other reach their goals. This pilot is absolutely amazing. The animation is very charming and the characters are interesting and well written. The 3 songs in this pilot are really cool, though not as good as the main show. Also, Alistair has a really cool radio sound effect when he speaks that I wish he had in the main show. Take a listen.
I want to watch the scum of the world struggle to climb up the hill of betterment.
One of the reasons that I really like this pilot is how seamlessly it switches shots. Take a look how smooth this is. This makes the pacing almost flawless. It still feels crazy to me how they managed to introduce like 12 characters, introduce the hotel, and still have room for 3 songs in only 31 minutes without it feeling fast. So in total, the Hasbin Hotel pilot is my favourite indie animation pilot of all time. Alright guys, we've reached the end of today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I highly recommend that you check out each of these pilots because each of them are really good. Comment down below which one is your favourite and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!